What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Tuesday, July 18th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have a 14-game MLB slate tonight. So let's take a look at the pitcher position. So you got some stud pitchers in good spots here. I like Lucas Giolito, Bailey Auber. Both of those guys around 10K salary, looking pretty good. If you're looking to save some salary here tonight, you want to take a risk on a lower salary pitcher who's got some potential upside here. Take a look at Domingo Germán. He's pitching against a low salary batting team, the Los Angeles Angels. So Domingo Germán only giving up a .601 OPS versus lefties, facing 4 lefties here tonight. Now the Angels only hit 1 of his last 12 pitches, so it's a small sample size. Domingo Germán, 7,700 FanDuel salary, 1,000 more on DraftKings. He's averaging 28 fantasy points per game on the season, has an ERA of 4.32, record is 5-5, pitching an average of 82 pitches per game. Now he's got quite a few strikeouts here, and he scored 46, 22, and 64 fantasy points in the last 3 games. He did go 9 innings in that game that he scored 64 fantasy points. He went 6 innings in the game that he scored 46 fantasy points. So I do think he's a high risk, high reward pitcher here tonight. So I like Domingo Germán here versus Los Angeles Angels. Okay, let's take a look at the catcher first base position. So here's a value play. I like Ryan O'Hearn. He has an 86% batting advantage over a low salary pitcher, Michael Grove. Ryan O'Hearn batting 60% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .863 OPS versus righties. And Michael Grove pitching his worst ball versus lefty batters, 27% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .968 OPS versus lefties. So there's no at-bats versus Grove yet, but I like this pick because Ryan O'Hearn, only 2,800 FanDuel salary, 500 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won. And then we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. And he's got a batting average of .304. So I like Ryan O'Hearn here versus Michael Grove. Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. Another value play here. I like Edward Julian. He's got 141% batting advantage over Brian Wu. Edward Julian batting 65% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .951 OPS versus righties. Brian Wu pitching his worst ball versus lefty batters, giving up a 1.149 OPS versus lefties. So I like this pick because Edward Julian, only 2,800 FanDuel salary, 300 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season, scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games, has a batting average of .298. So I like Edward Julian here versus Brian Wu. Okay, let's take a look at the third base position. So I like Jeimer Candelario. He's got a 16% batting advantage over Jameson Taillon. Jeimer Candelario batting 16% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .828 OPS versus righties. Jameson Taillon pitching his worst ball versus lefty batters, giving up a .999 OPS versus lefties. So Jeimer Candelario, he's 3 for 7 here versus Taillon. One of those hits is a home run. He's got a double. He's got a 1.429 OPS here versus Taillon. He's 3,200 FanDuel salary, 200 more on DraftKings, averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season, has a batting average of .263, scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games. So I like Jeimer Candelario here versus Jameson Taillon.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. So I like Xander Bogaerts. He's got a 14% batting advantage here over Alek Manoah. Xander Bogaerts batting 12% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .734 OPS versus righties. Alek Manoah pitching his worst ball versus righty batters, giving up a .813 OPS versus righties. So Xander Bogaerts has not had a lot of success here versus Manoah, only 2 for 12. But I like this pick because he's only 3,000 FanDuel salary, 1,900 more on DraftKings, averaging 10 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of .258. So I like Xander Bogaerts here versus Alek Manoah. Okay, moving on to the outfield position. I like, where is he? We got a couple of outfielders here. Actually, just one outfielder I want to give you a value play. I like Mike Yastrzemski. He's got an 11% batting advantage over a low salary pitcher, Luke Weaver. Mike Yastrzemski batting 26% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .817 OPS versus righties. Luke Weaver giving up a .835 OPS versus lefties. But I like this pick because Mike Yastrzemski is 5 for 8 here versus Weaver. It's a .625 batting average. He has a 1.917 OPS. One of those hits is a home run. He's got 2 doubles. And he's only 2,900 FanDuel salary, 100 more on DraftKings, averaging 10 fantasy points per game on the season, has a batting average of .249. So I like Mike Yastrzemski here versus Luke Weaver.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck.